He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded
The Ratte fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Help your neighbor.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him. What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff.
Here,
or God
enjoy.
forbid, Captain Bernard.
No end
Out!
to cleaning.
Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
Ale.
The Rattay fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory. Can't wait here forever. Now, where was I? Ah. God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him. What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Here you are, and good health.
Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
What then? Got it for you right here.
That fool got me all worked up.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the humans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
May the best man win. This'll be the one. That's all.
Here.
No point in pushing it.
Satisfied? I'll never scour these stains out.
We'll see. No point in pushing it.
Here, just as you ordered.
Great. Just... Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Good health to you, sir.
Do you know if there's any...
I've got other things on... Good luck to you.
I see you survived.
Aren't you observed?
You still owe me. Don't think I've forgotten.
I don't owe you. So get out of here.
You can't avoid this forever, you know.
Of course I can. It's you who...
Do you really want to make me angry? Do you really think that's wise?
No, I don't. Fine, I owe you. And what am I supposed to do? Look at what I've got. But maybe I could. Maybe I could tell you where you can, if you forgive my...
All right, then.
No. First I want you to swear you won't...
Very well, then.
When we were running from Skalitz, I don't know who said it. It's a miracle I could even hear. Either way,
Somebody hid a lot of coin under a dovecot.
Under a dovecote? And that's it?
That's all I know. How many dovecots could there be in Skalitz? If you've got the guts to go back...
Fine. Remind me again.
When we were running, I don't know who...
Fine.
Where the hell were you brought up?
Don't you fret. There's no rush.
Where's your sword? And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronow. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. A toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Let him have it, Swords. Show him your quarter. Go on, Your Grace. Show him what for.
Go on, Your Grace. Show him what for.
Beat him down.
That'll show him.
That'll show him.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Ooh, hunting? Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Ooh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
be with you, Havel. How goes trade?
Wow. Now I see delicate velvet, beautiful and functional.
Get the best right here.
Then you'll need a rake.
What's going on there?
Damn, a thief!
Guard!
He's stealing
come
here!
Quick! There's a thief over there!
Hey, who's that? I see a thief! Guard!
Kettles for water, baskets for goods, and torches
You
for the
there?
night.
What's
I
going
have
on
it
there?
all!
A thief!
Surrender!
All right, you
You'll
guard!
have to answer for your lord.
Come here, quick! There's a thief over there!
You were seen thief. This definitely won't.
That's too much.
Give me.
Maybe next time you'll think twice about breaking the law.
Hey! I'm over here! What the hell's going on? Let me out! For the love of God, let me out! Let me out!
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the ratte tourney?
Greetings, Henry.
So,
I can't stop thinking about Scout.
I know. It was hell.
What do you mean?
Do you feel like a walk?
That's not a bad idea. It's getting too late now. But if you pick me up...
As her ladyship.
You jester.
I've brought you something.
Oh, Hal. Is this for me? You really mustn't bring me any more... What? No, go away. What? No, go... No. My God. No. Let me sleep. Shouldn't you tidy yourself up a...
What now?
You don't give up, do you? And where would you care to go?
What if we took a stroll along the river?
Why not? That sounds lovely.
Let's go.
That was a good idea to go for a walk. Not that I don't like the mill, but you get tired of it, so I'm glad you took me out. I'd love to see the markets in Prague one day. Have you ever been to Prague?
No, I haven't. I have been in Kuttenberg, but Prague must be much bigger.
I've heard it's pretty smelly, though.
Yeah, so many people in one place. So many assholes.
It's disgusting. I'd love to listen to that young preacher, Jan Hus. They say he preaches in the common tongue. Everyone's talking about it.
I bet he's just handsome. That's why the women dote on him.
You're a right one. A preacher doesn't need good looks for people to listen to him.
And what about that fine fellow at St. James? I know full well why all the girls have started going to confession, and you have too, so don't give me any of that.
You scoundrel. Well, all right. I admit I find him handsome. But that doesn't make me a bad Christian.
I'd never dare to suggest such a thing.
Tell you what. Let's not dawdle. Last one is a slimy slug. Huh. That was fun. Sit down here next to me, Hal. And what about you? I heard you're helping Sir
Radzig has me running a few errands. I have to say, he always treats me well.
So you've had your turn of luck. What's it like?
Oh, it's endless luxury, money, banquets, games stuffed with...
A chicken stuffed with a frog?
Yeah, and that's nothing compared to a frog stuffed with a chicken. With a pig? Now then.
Oh, Henry, what am I going to do with you? Wandering the land, turning innocent girls' heads.
The only one here whose head is all messed up is me. How do you always manage to look so good?
Just look at the lady killer. Where did you learn to talk that way?
I don't recall which church...
You scoundrel. But you certainly know how to make a girl feel special. You may continue. But now I have to go.
Can I go with you?
Just a little way. I don't want anyone to gossip. Thank you for coming with me. Please come and see me again.
Fancy doing something again?
I'd love to, Henry, but not just... You've got to let a girl catch her breath now and then. So what are we to do with...
Fancy doing something?
I'd love to, Henry, but you've got to let her go.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
Look at you.
Fancy doing something?
I'd love to, Henry. You've got to let her go. Henry.
Fancy doing...
I'd love to, Henry. You've got to let her go.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the ratte tourney?
Fancy doing something?
I'd love to, Henry. You've got to let a girl catch...
I feel quite hungry. I wonder what Teresa's doing now. I could stop by and see her again. I enjoyed it last time.
Look at you.
Don't you want to do something?
That sounds wonderful. I want you to take...
Have you ever been to it? Well. Must. Eat.
Go to taverns a lot, do you?
Sometimes. If I want a proper meal, I have to. You wouldn't want to eat the stuff I cook.
That's true. I haven't forgotten that bet you made back in Skalitz that time.
Don't talk about those oat cakes. Fritz's belly heaves at the very mention, even now.
And that's where you go to woo wenches, is it?
Yeah, naturally. The taverns and baths are where the best ones gather.
You lout.
There's no need to take it the wrong way.
I'm not taking it any way at all.
It's all right. I'm only joking. I don't go picking up women in taverns. I prefer a different sort.
What sort might that be?
All mouth and green eyes.
You're such a...
Come on, then. So, here we are.
Whoa! Fuck it. Gee. Hey.
Keep going now.
Mrtka. Hey! Ow! Ha! Shoot! Cool! Ow! Cow!
The filthy swine.
So, you're come on.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wait?
Get up! What are you doing lying here? Get the hell out! How dare you sleep in someone else's bed? Get lost! What do you think this is? How... You can't be serious. Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the ratte tourney?
Oh, Jesus. I could really do with some sleep.
What do you think this is, an inn? Get the hell out of here! Hey, young fellow, you can't sleep here. Go and find a bed of your own. Hey, do you think you own the place? Snoring here? Clear off! Hey. How... What do you...
Oh, damn, I'm tired.
Get up! What are you doing lying here? Get the... Hey. Hey, get up off of that bed. You've no...
I wonder what Teresa's doing now. I could stop by and see her again. I enjoyed it last time.
What do you...
My word.
So what are we to do?
Would you like to get up to some more?
Yes, it was. Although a girl doesn't get a chance to tend the wounds of a gallant defender every day. But I can't right now. Will you come back another time?
Do you still feel like...
But I can't right now.
Hey! Get up off of that bed. You've no business here. Hey, young fellow, you can't sleep here. Go and find a bed of your own. Out! Hey! Hey! Get up off of that bed. You've no business here. What do you think this is?
Greetings, Henry.
Do you still feel like...
Shall we play...
That's really what you want to do?
I know it's a game for children.
All right.
Good. Then...
Oh. Something to eat.
Nobody will see us here in this barn.
Are you shy?
It's a game for little children. Of course I'm embarrassed.
Well, adults play it too, you know.
But only when they're drunk. I'll cover my eyes.
Well, they do say love is blind.
Cheeky boy. But this is a game you won't be winning. I've got ears sharper than a bat.
And I'm as stealthy as a cat. You'll never find me.
We'll see. But if you leave the barn, you lose. Come here. Come on, spin me around. What are you waiting for?
Blind I may be, deaf I'm not. Make a sound, and you'll get got. How does it go after that?
It doesn't matter. Go and hide. Just you wait. I'll find you. Here.
What was that? Was that you? There, you see. I can hear better than a bat. Oh no! I've left clothes out to dry. We have to bring them in before they get soaked. Oh no, it's completely soaked.
You'll have to put it by the stove to dry.
No, that would just make it reek of smoke. Help me bring it to the hay. It's sopping wet.
Not afraid of thunderstorms, are you?
Not anymore.
Shouldn't we spread the linen out?
Henry, hush now.
About that evening.
Ah, yes. I never thanked you properly for helping.
Oh, I think you thanked me enough. But next time we should take shelter somewhere else. That hayseed gets into places it shouldn't and itches like mad.
Henry, you donkey. You really know how to sweet talk. And anyway, what do you mean by next time? Just what exactly?
Well, we'll be together. Like a couple. And when the time comes, you'll take me as your husband, right?
You're full of yourself, aren't you? But that's not how things are done.
Well, obviously, under normal circumstances, I'd ask your pa for your hand, but...
Papa? Yes. He'd set the dogs on you. Now you'd have to get Uncle Peshek's blessing.
I reckon I'd have no better luck with him. Unless he saw a way...
And I'd have a sack of flour for my dad. But seriously, Henry, what kind of husband would you make? You can't sit still in one place for an hour.
Well, I've got a lot of duties, but...
I know, you silly sop. We can't get married yet. But we... And be fond of each...
Wouldn't you like to take us...
In this weather?
only got 2 hands?